Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, however and whenever you're practicing. My name is 𝗔𝗶𝘁𝗁𝘁, and this is Sculpt. Now before we get started, go ahead and hit that subscribe button so you know when the next episode drops. In today's practice, we're going to be using a 9-pound body bar. You can get the link for this prop below in the description. Let's get started. We'll begin by taking the arms all the way up and all the way down. Taking a smooth breath to inhale and a cleansing breath to exhale out. If you'd like to work out to music, you can go ahead and hit the Spotify link in the description and it will bring you to a number of different playlists. As we start our program today, one of the most important aspects of shifting our bodies is to love ourselves. If working out, sculpting, toning, fitness is not something that you enjoy, start where you are and just be grateful in this moment that you even took the time to start. Let's do that one more time, loving yourself into what you're practicing today. And as we exhale, we're going to keep a little micro bend in the knees. Bring your hands under your shoulders. And then let your head go ahead and nod a few times up and down, lengthening the tailbone up, and then shake the head side to side. You might even trill the lips. And then let's go ahead and bend the knee over one side and then to the opposite side. It's nice to start to bring vitality and movement to the places we wish to sculpt. And we can do that by moving to the rhythm of our breath, bending one knee and then the other. Come back to center, let your head be heavy, and then let's roll up for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Heel toe your feet slightly in, toes out, heels in. And let's take the arm straight up. And let's reach it up and over to the left side. So nice big side stretch here. Left arm reaching down, right arm long by the ear. Just finding that length in the side body. Let's reach the arms back up. Little lift of the pelvic floor. Reach that right arm down, left arm long by the ear. And then notice the sensation you might be feeling. Let's bring the arms back up to center. Nice big breath here. And this time, as we exhale, put a little micro bend in the knees. Keep your toes slightly turned out here. And just go ahead and pick the toes up one at a time. That little micro bend in the knees is going to help release the low back. If your hands don't quite reach the earth, you can bend the knees even more. So that way you get a little bit lower. It helps to bring some fluidity to the ball and socket joint of the hip, or you can keep them on your thighs. And let's anchor the feet down, and one more time, let's let the head roll up one vertebrae at a time. We'll start now by just taking a little side step. Step touch, step touch, step touch, step touch, step touch. You can bring the arms out here. Step behind, step behind, step behind, step behind. I'm clapping my hands a little bit behind. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to start to cross in front, cross in front, cross in front, cross in front. Little diagonal. Just getting some low impact into the body. 4, 3, 2, 1. We cross behind. open, close, open, close, open, close. Just feeling this in the lats without needing to put any weights yet. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, warming up your body. We're gonna cross front, diagonal, front, diagonal. And just letting the arms swing forward and back. What this is doing is just warming up the shoulder girdle, warming up the arms, the joints, getting your body to just slightly spike. 4, 3, touch, 2, guess what? We have one more set. We cross behind and clap, 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 cross it behind. If coordination is not something that is your forte, this is a great series for you to practice because we bring in a lot of my professional dance experience, a lot of rhythm, a lot of yoga, a lot of love into all of these practices. So that way you're not judging yourself and you can have fun and smile, right? Not taking anything too seriously. 4, 3, 2, last time we cross it in front. And again, if you don't want to listen to any music, that is absolutely okay. If you want to listen to music, tons of playlists there for you. Last 4, 3, but we think we are done. We reach the arm up, arm up, arm up, arm up, reach. Always great to start to warm up the body and the tank with these very low impact but effective movements, getting the heart moving, getting the blood circulating. See if you can take a nice wide step, cross behind. Proprioception in the ankle joints, reaching up. 4, 3, 2. We're going to keep the same rhythm with the legs and bring the arms across, across, across. You can even follow the fingertips with the eyes, keeping that steady rhythm for yourself. Reach the arms up, overhead, overhead, overhead. 4, 3, 2, 1. Reach the arms in front. And feeling that subtle lift of the pelvic floor. You might start to feel that heart rate, right? And that's okay. If you need to stop, pause at any time. The one thing that we don't want to do is sit when we start to activate the heart, because that creates blood pooling. Take the arms up. So you can walk, you can march it out in place. You can bring the arms up overhead. And just allowing yourself to take a nice deep breath. Up. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Across last time. Cross, 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 cross. Last 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Just marching it out in place. Palms are going to face forward. We call this samastiti when the palms face forward. You might bring the arms up, bringing them down. And again, just taking a low march here. We'll do this 8 times. Regulating the breath. 7, 6, 5, 4, shaking the head out side to side. 3, keeping the feet moving. 2, heart is lifted. Nice big smile on your face. And 1, bringing it all the way down to the heart center. Let's go ahead and find our bar now. If you don't have a bar, you can use anything that's similar, or a broomstick works. And we're gonna take our feet a little bit wide here. This is where we get into our strength training. Take the bar up overhead, slightly in front of the shoulders, so it's never behind you. Feel a subtle lift of your pelvic floor. Toes slightly out, heels slightly in. And from here, we're gonna press to the chest and up, 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 chest and up, chest and up. Inhale and exhale, inhale and exhale. 2 more, inhale and exhale, inhale and exhale. Leave the arms there, and we're gonna bend the knees 90 degrees and up. Bend and squeeze, bend and squeeze. For whatever reason, bend and snap is coming in, but we don't want to snap anything. If you know that reference from Legally Blonde, the bend and snap, right? That's coming in, but we don't want to snap anything. Squeeze the inner thighs. Feel that little lift of the pelvic floor. Navel draws in. 8 and 7 and 6 and 5 and 4 and 3 and 2, and just the arms, we have 8 and 7 and 6. Take breaks whenever you need. 5, 4. Relaxing the neck, you can shake the head side to side. So you're not building the throat muscles, but you are using this overhead press at a slight angle in front of you. 1 more. Down and up. Hold the bar, plie and squeeze. Plie, squeeze the inner thighs. Press and push. You press down to push up. It's a little ballet terminology. So we're bringing in all of those tools, all of those references. And that is one of the most beautiful aspects of having been a trainer, having worked for Nike and Equinox and all of those boot camps, leading boot camps all over the world, incorporating it with my dance. And then, of course, the ideology of loving ourselves through yoga. Let's do 2 more. I know that was more than 8. 1 more. And we have our last set here. Press and up. Press and up. Press and up. Press. So we're not making it a compound exercise yet, which is when we're combining, but we're just isolating. Press and up. Inhale here. Exhale. You can open the mouth or you can close the mouth. That depends on you. Let's do 1 more. And then we plie arms slightly in front, 45 degrees. 7, squeeze. 6, squeeze. 5, squeeze. 4, I know. 3, you're doing so great. 2 more. 2, you're doing so great. 1, press down. We're gonna bring the bar right in front of us now, and we're gonna hold that plie and just pulse here for 30 seconds. Draw the elbows back, navel into the spine. So you're gonna find that you're working your entire body today with this entire bar. And the bar, like I said, weighs 8, this bar weighs 9 pounds. You can always work with a heavier or lighter or no bar at all, right? That is always dependent upon the individual, There is no right or wrong way to feel your body working from a place of love. And we have 5 more seconds. 4, 3, the booty should be a little bit on fire right now. We're gonna hold this plie and squeeze. We're gonna row it out. Elbows back, chest lifted, elbows back, chest lifted, elbows back, chest lifted. Press, and 3, and 2, and 1, and we pulse it for 30 seconds. So as you press down, you can feel all 10 toes spreading in your shoes if you have them on, and really anchoring into the heels. I'm feeling a little lift of the pelvic floor once again. So there's this push-pull balance that always happens here. Never sinking down or collapsing, but always feeling ourselves rooted and rising. Can't get away from those yogic references, right? Whoo, I don't know about you, but my legs are feeling this right now. 5 more seconds. 4, 3, 2, 1. We're gonna hold it and press. And 7, and 6, and 5, 4, 3, 2, you guessed it, 30 seconds. Let's make a count. Let's see if you can go a little bit deeper. And the toes are slightly out, 45 degrees, heels slightly in. We're holding this bar, if you can, right? Stay with it, 15 seconds. Biceps are engaged. And when we do front rows with the palms facing up, we're working the back and the buys at the same time. Last 5, 4, heart rate is getting up. 3, 2, hold it. And 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 2, 2, 2. That's my favorite number. I'm just kidding. 2. One more. All right. And we tap it out. So that's something, if you've ever taken a dance class or a fitness class, right? We find that sometimes these teachers meaning, I used to be one of them. 2, you're saying 2 for like 30 seconds. Don't worry, we're not gonna do that here. But just let yourself now tap it out. Get the heart rate a little bit lower. And then from here, we're gonna face the side, or I'll face the side rather. Feel that little lift of your pelvic floor, right? And there's a little bit of a bend in my knees. We're gonna start to row it up, row it up, row it up, row it up. Elbows are in line with my bar, with my shoulders. We're gonna go for 30 seconds here. So we have 20 seconds left. And these rows, these upright rows, are now working the shoulders, the deltoids. Back of the neck is long. Nice strong back here. A lot of times we focus so much on the front body that we forget about the back. We think that the back is the past. But without a strong spine and a strong back, we cannot be present for the future of our bodies. Last 5 seconds. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful. We're gonna take the bar down. Here's what's gonna happen. We're gonna step the right leg back. You're gonna keep your legs parallel, and you're just gonna kick with the heel back. So we're working the low back here. Now, a few options. You can keep your toes down, or you can flex your foot. Feel that little lift of your pelvic floor, and you're leading with the back of the heel. And again, we're going for 30 seconds here before we switch sides. Lifting up, heart open, back is strong. Might be feeling a little bit of the glute here. I know I am. That outer thigh. And of course, working on the low back here. But we're pressing down. 3, 2, getting ready to switch sides. And we step that left leg back. And your choice here. You can keep the toes down, parallel, or you can turn it out. And for today, I'm just going to recommend just getting to know where your body is, right? A lot of times we think that things are hard or easy, and it might feel hard or easy, but really it's just a gauge for us to see where our health and vitality, where our stamina is, where we can put a little bit more love into our system. 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to come back to parallel, feet underneath the shoulders, take this bar up, and we're going to go back into our bent upright row. So hinging slightly forward, little bend in the knees here, and 30 seconds on the clock as we pull the arms back. And I'll show you what that looks like from the side, from the front. All right, so pressing, navel is drawing in. And if at any time you need to take breaks, I want you to be easy with yourself. Being easy with yourself means being graceful. It doesn't mean taking it easy. It means finding the ease of grace of, hey, I can do 15 seconds, or I need to pause at 5, or I need to only do 1 set today. Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Navel into spine. Press down. Hands go on top of the bar. This time we'll start with the left leg back. Your choice here, either parallel or kicking that heel back. We put a lot of pressure on ourselves, and that comes from the quote-unquote conditioning of the outside of society. And what I'm here to help you regain is to condition the inside. Where can I sculpt and tone and lengthen from a place of love? Where can I stretch beyond the capacity of what it is that is taught to me from the outside, which is how to look, rather than how am I feeling? And this practice is very much meant to inspire you to come back to this feeling. I want you to feel good within your system. 4, 3, 2, 1. We switch sides, little lift of the pelvic floor. Step that leg back. 30 seconds. Because the truth is that you can look amazing on the outside. You can have the right image, you can have all the money in the world, but if your inner world, if your mental chatter, if your life on the inside is falling apart, even though the pieces on the outside look amazing, you will crumble, right? So really, conditioning is, how am I conditioning my inside to match the outside? All about the inside here, all about loving ourselves into this and breathing that vitality, breathing that love into every cell of our body. 5, 4, almost done. 3, 2, but you know, we have one more set. All right, last set here. Bar goes up, parallel legs, 30 seconds. Here we go. Little lift of the pelvic floor, neck is relaxed here. How we feel on the inside also corresponds to our mental health, our mental well-being. 75% of what we don't see affects the 25% of what we do see. And that 75% is our mental, emotional, and spiritual, which plays a big part on the physical well-being. 10 seconds. Right, and again, that means, how am I talking to myself? Am I being kind? Am I being graceful? Am I pushing myself? Am I comparing or beating myself up? Or can I love myself? Last 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Great job, but guess what? We have one more set of the legs. We're gonna step back on that right leg, go straight into it for 30 seconds here. And hear that, push down to rise up. root down, anchor within yourself. And you will find that all of the answers arise and awaken within you. You are the David, and you are the Michelangelo. You are the artist and the artwork. And the sculpture is you. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Last set, we switch sides, we go into it right away. Here we go. Just know that you're doing well. Whew. I don't know about you, but I'm shaking. When we reset the mind, we reset the emotions, we reset our spirituality, we reset our physicality. And then we realize that everything is integrated. And that means that we're able to rebirth, recondition, and reconstruct after we deconstruct. Last 5 here. 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're gonna take our feet, press them underneath our shoulders, and then hold the bar. And then a little bend in the knees. We're actually gonna use the bar to hang heavy here. So I have very long arms, so I have to bend my elbows a little bit, but this is gonna help us stretch the back of the hamstrings and stretch the low back here. I'm just taking this little forward fold to release the low back. If you can bend your knees so much that the chest and the belly lay on top of your thighs. I don't know about you, but my body is shaking with excitement. And then slowly roll up, use the bar. Take a moment here. We're gonna use the bar one more time here. I know. But we're gonna hit the triceps and hit the back of the arms. So find your bar, stack your shoulders right over your hips, and then go ahead and press the bar back. And we'll do this again for 30 seconds. Now, if you wanna test your balance here, and I'll face you to do this, you can take a little bit of a wider stance, shift the weight over to one leg, and then extend, right? And it doesn't have to be high. You can keep it low. You can even lift it just about 2 inches off of the earth. When we balance on one leg, we're stabilizing our core. So options give you a place to play. It's not a requirement. So just see how your body's feeling. And let's see if we can switch that weight. Keep the arms going. I know I tricked you. I said it's only 30 seconds, but I didn't say it's back-to-back 30 seconds. Oh. But just see. If you need to take a break, take a break. Whew. Oh yeah. And again, if you need to bend the knee or keep the leg 2 inches. We often forget that we have options. And options are there like a buffet to provide us with all of the different tools that are going to serve each of our needs. 8 billion different people, 8 billion human beings on this planet. We don't all have to make the same choices. Another 30 seconds, and this time let's keep the feet down and let's max it out here. Whew. See if you can get the bar just a little bit further away this time without moving the hips, right? So we don't want to swing the pelvis. We want to keep the body steady and just let the arms go. Little micro bend in the knees here. Triceps are 2/3 of the arms. So we always want to make sure that we are working the triceps with ease. Ooh, I am feeling this. I hope you are too. 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, no, I'm kidding, and 1. Take your bar, place it off to the side, and let's give ourselves a little stretch here. Reach the arms all the way out. Cross that left elbow underneath. Draw the shoulder down, and you might feel this running on the outside. That doesn't really feel good for me, so I'm going to take my arm up, bend the elbow, and then reach my left arm to gently guide. And again, this is where options are great, right? If the first option works for you or works on one side, stay with that option. If this option feels better for you, use this. There's no right or wrong. And then let's take the arms out. We'll cross the left elbow, hook that right elbow, see where it lands, draw the shoulder down, and then bring the left elbow closer to you. Now this side I do feel, and that is because there's an imbalance in my body anatomically. I'm gonna take the arm up, reach that left arm to gently guide the tricep behind. Anatomical differences, for instance, I have scoliosis, do affect the anatomy of our bodies. So this is where, again, using what feels right for you and not comparing ourselves is absolutely important. All right, we're gonna bring the hands to the shoulders here and just take the elbows up and around 4 times, up and back. 3, 2, and 1. And let's do that the opposite way. 4, and 3, and 2, and 1. Bring your hands to your heart center, bow your head, and just thank yourself and thank you. Be sure to hit that subscribe button so you know when the next Sculpt drops. See you then.